Hello and welcome to another 24 hours with my baby. I was going to call this video 24 hours with my newborn, just like my last video, but turns out my baby Kaya is no longer a newborn. She just turned 4 months old the day we were filming this video. After my 24 hours with a newborn video, I got a lot of feedback from viewers about how refreshing it was because my vlog wasn't super aesthetic and my life isn't uber extravagant. My video also showcased my partner being very present throughout caregiving for our newborn, which isn't always the case. So if you're looking for a realistic idea of what parenthood looks like for someone who isn't rich, or you're a mom who expects to equally share the responsibility of raising a child with their co-parent, this video is for you. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kirsten. I'm a first-time mom in my late 20s, trying to navigate how to be a mom while still honoring my own boundaries. I recently lost my mom, and that's been pretty challenging, but I'm committed to being gentle with myself as I take things day by day. Thank you for joining me today for 24 hours with my baby, Kaya. My day starts with my morning routine at 6 a.m. If I'm being real, I'm only able to get out of bed at 6 a.m. half the time, and today was one of those lucky days. I had 20 ml of breast milk that I pumped during Kaya's 4 a.m. feed, so I added it to my breast milk supply in the fridge. As I mentioned in my previous video, I don't manually or electrically pump. I just use a haakaa to collect my letdown during my feeds. My morning routines usually consist of getting ready for the day, but this morning I decided to dedicate my entire hour to doing my hair. The last few days were really busy and I hadn't gotten a chance to wash my hair. Any curly girls watching this video know how much time you have to set aside for a wash day, and I just haven't had that kind of time. And now my hair was starting to feel neglected. Taking care of my hair is a spiritual practice that my mom nurtured that I now want to pass down to my daughter. So it's really important to me that I prioritize my hair, even as a new mom. Today I decided to comb and French braid my hair. Around 3 months after giving birth, I started to experience tremendous hair loss. So I also applied some castor oil with lavender oil to help my scalp and hair heal. I finished my hair just before 7 a.m. and was still very sleepy, so I decided to head back to bed until Kaya woke up. Joke's on me, because she woke up as soon as I got into bed. I started feeding her and made sure to drink water. I like to drink a glass of water every time I breastfeed so that I stay hydrated throughout the day. Even though I didn't get to go back to sleep, I wasn't as exhausted as I thought I would be. Taking time to do my hair actually energized me. When I make time to take care of myself, I end up having so much more capacity to take care of Kaya. It's moments like these that motivate me to continue to aim to wake up before Kaya gets up so that I can start my day with my morning routine. Whether or not it happens is irrelevant as long as the intention was there. Kaya's feed was pretty short before she let me know she needed a diaper change. I noticed her feeds getting shorter ever since she turned 3.5 months old, which is such a blessing for me. I used to spend up to 10 hours a day just breastfeeding. After Kaya's feed, I took her for a diaper change. I definitely forgot to make her diapers last night, so I quickly put one together for her change.
How are you feeling this morning, baby girl? Feeling happy? Are you happy? You look happy.
We use cotton and bamboo diapers and a variety of microfiber, cotton, bamboo, and fleece inserts, depending on what we need that diaper for. Let me know in the comments below if you want to learn more about using cloth diapers. I know how overwhelming buying baby items can be, so I'm happy to break down cloth diapering down for you. After checking Kaya's diaper, we usually excitedly announce whether she pees or poos. She recently started crying while changing, so we're trying to help her reclaim the experience. We're also currently potty training Kaya and started 3 days after she was born when we came back home from the hospital. I know in North America people start potty training at 2, but it can actually be started as early as the day the baby is born. We've loved potty training so far. It's taught us so much about how to better understand Kaya when she's trying to communicate with us. After Kaya's diaper change, we were ready to start our awake period. I mentioned in my last video that we followed the easy method, EASY, so that's eat, awake, sleep, and you. During Kaya's awake period, I decided to take her along with me as I go through the rest of my morning routine, since I hadn't gotten to it yet.
You can sit in the rocker so that Mama can have some breakfast.
As much as possible, I try not to neglect myself while taking care of Kaya. If there's something that needs to get done that's important to me, I see if I can find a way to include Kaya in my activity so that we both get what we need. For breakfast, I usually grab something quick that I've already meal prepped, but since I was feeling energized this morning, I decided to make some breakfast. One thing I've learned about being a mom is that everything takes 3 times the amount of time it would have taken me pre-motherhood, so I plan accordingly. I only make 10-minute breakfasts, which usually end up taking me 30 minutes. And yes, this includes prep and cleanup. If you're a mom looking for some quick and easy recipes, I'll insert a couple of my recipe videos so you can check them out.
Kaya, we're going to be cutting this yellow pepper today. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Since Kaya was still happy to stay in her rocker, I decided to see how far I could push my luck and sat down in the living room for breakfast. Kaya started teething about a month ago, so I gave her this teething glove that our friend's daughter passed down to her.
Yes. Today Mama is having a savory bagel with scrambled egg and bell peppers and a sweet bagel with peanut butter. Let's get you out of here.
Kaya lasted 20 minutes at the rocker and then let me know she wanted to sleep. She was feeling pretty restless, so I decided to slow dance with her. I used the boba wrap to keep her cuddled against me as we slow dance, and it works wonders, especially because I have chronic pain in my wrists, so I want to avoid carrying Kaya as much as possible. As I mentioned in my last video, I focus on slow dancing to one album every month. This month we're dancing to Umi's Forest in the City. I like to center black and brown artists when choosing these albums so that Kaya feels represented. Once Kaya fell asleep, I checked my task list for the day. It felt pretty overwhelming because I had missed quite a bit of work this week, and today was supposed to be my catch-up day. We were still trying to get Kaya to sleep on her own at least once a day, but I decided that this sleep window was not the time. I figured getting a head start on my work while Kaya slept would make me feel less overwhelmed for the rest of the day. Once I entered motherhood, I noticed how important it was to continuously check in with myself to make sure I feel grounded, because that's the best emotional state for me to be in when taking care of Kaya. I got a good hour and 45 minutes of work organizing footage for my next few YouTube videos, but was still feeling a little overwhelmed, so I decided to lie down with Kaya to meditate. Having Kaya's heart against my heart helps calm my body and slow my breathing. Kaya woke up soon after, and we started our next easy cycle.
Careful. Good cough. Good cough.
Kaya only fed for like 10 minutes before she decided she needed a diaper change, so I only ended up getting 25 ml of breast milk.
Okay, my love. Let's see what we have today. Let's see what we have today. A little poo.
After Kaya's diaper change, I decided to help her find her feet. When she was 3 months, she started getting a lot more interested in her hands and feet, so now I help her get to know them. We spent this awake period doing some tummy time. To prep for motherhood, I actually made an infographic of all the things I could do during Kaya's easy cycle. If you're a new parent and you're looking for one-sheet infographics to help you navigate taking care of a newborn, I made a newborn bundle, which you can find in the description below. Kaya's relationship to tummy time has improved drastically since I started adding props. I place a mirror in front of her so she can look at herself, or place a book near her so she can flip the pages and read while on her tummy. I also like to switch up the tummy time place. We do tummy time on the bed, the couch, or mats on the floor. Kaya did start rolling over a few weeks back, so tummy time often ends up to be rolling over time. While Kaya did tummy time, I put on my outfit of the day. Putting on clothes every day is so important to me postpartum. Having clothes that actually fit my constantly changing body makes me feel so good. And making sure to wear clothes that are loose fitting, especially around my belly, makes my tender tummy feel so cared for. After dressing up, Kaya was still in a great mood on her tummy, so I decided to make diapers for the rest of the day because I didn't get a chance to do that earlier. I like getting all my diapers ready ahead of time so that I don't end up in a position where I'm in the middle of changing her and I realize I don't have a diaper ready, like this morning. Cough, cough.
Are you struggling? Yeah, you want to roll over, but it's not happening. Okay, give me a second. I'm just gonna finish this diaper and then Mama will help you, okay? Okay. I just need 10 more seconds. Okay, we're done. And we're rolling. rolling, rolling on the river. What do you think?
Once Kaya felt better, I decided to finally finish my morning routine. Yes, lol, I still wasn't done with my morning routine. I kept Kaya in the rocker just outside the bathroom as I brushed my teeth and washed my face. I try to make this as engaging as possible so that Kaya stays in her rocker and I don't have to pause in the middle to tend to her. Just as I was done, Kaya let me know she was hungry because that 10-minute feed obviously didn't give her enough sustenance. So we went back to feed. Even though we didn't go through the whole easy cycle, I just restarted whenever she asked to be fed. Babies are intuitive eaters, so I trust Kaya when she tells me she's hungry, even if it doesn't fit my schedule.
Yes, Kaya. Hi. Let's see what we have here.
Kaya didn't poop in her diaper or her potty, so I did some gassy exercises after, and she loved those as usual.
And toes. Again.
And then I put her into her rocker and then noticed her start to feel sleepy. So I put her in the carrier so that I could transfer her easily to the bed for her nap. Once she fell asleep in the carrier, I made sure to eat my lunch. I didn't want to wait till she was napping in her bed in case she didn't end up sleeping for long because I didn't want to miss my lunch. After lunch, I realized I forgot to store the breast milk from my feed. We got 50 ml, so I added that to her bottle. I also brought down a few milk bags from the freezer for my partner's shift later on. We've moved to a new schedule where Kaya drinks breast milk from the bottle during my partner's shifts, except for her bedtime feed and middle of the night feeds. This gives me a little more time to actually get things done during my partner's shifts without constantly being interrupted because Kaya needs to breastfeed. We also noticed that ever since my partner returned to work full time, Kaya was asking for me during my partner shifts, so this new schedule helps them get some much needed bonding time outside of me. I usually keep Kaya in the carrier for 10 minutes and then transfer her to her bed. Before heading to put Kaya to bed, I made sure to go through my self-care checklist on the fridge. On top of taking care of Kaya, it's so hard to remember all the things I need to do to take care of myself. So I made a list and stuck it on the fridge, and now I just check it throughout the day. If you're an expecting or new mom and you're looking for infographics to remind you to take care of yourself, I made a mother care kit that you can find in the description below. It was finally time to put Kaya to bed. We recently switched her from her bassinet on our bed to a crib because she was getting too tall for her bassinet, and it was a surprisingly easy transition. The crib is still in our room, so maybe that's why. At this stage, Kaya sleeps for 15 to 45 minutes in her bed during the day, as long as we're in the same room. I swear she can sense when we leave the room because homegirl wakes up within seconds. I'm feeling pretty good about trying to put her down during every day nap soon. Kaya slept for almost 2 hours on the bed today. No idea where that came from. Yep, she is definitely ready to move to sleeping in her crib throughout the day. This is around the time where my body completely crashes if I haven't had a nap, which I didn't today. Just gotta push through. We were laughing so hard here, the breast pump flew off and spilled milk all over my shorts and somehow all the way over on the bedside table. Whoever said don't cry over spilt milk definitely has never breastfed in their life. I have cried over every drop spilt. Thank you. Anyway, I guess this calls for an outfit change.
Okay, Miss Kaya, we're gonna check our diapers.
Despite the milk spill, we got 30 ml and filled our current bottle, so we had to start filling up a new bottle.
Mama's gonna get another bottle, okay? No, we want to try something new. Maybe we can try a new star. Would that work? We just sterilized one. Maybe we can try that. Yeah, we might be interested in that. Okay, cool. Let's try that then.
Kaya was happy to play with her teething toy while in the rocker, so I got some dusting down around the house, making sure to keep chatting with Kaya along the way. This girl is so interested in housework. I'm pretty sure we're going to get her started on helping out with chores by 1.5 years old. My mom started my chores when I was around 2, and I think it really helped me develop a sense of responsibility for my space at a very young age.
What do you think? Do you have an opinion? Yeah.
My friend came to visit us towards the end of my break, so we hung out with Kaya. And then when my partner came home to start his shift with Kaya, my friend and I spent some time in the kitchen as I brewed us some chai. Making space for my friends and spiritual practices that bring me joy is so important for me during motherhood. Growing up, my mom set such a good example of a mom who had a life outside of being a mom, and I'm hoping to follow in her footsteps. Just because we're moms doesn't mean we aren't whole human beings who have interests outside of our kids. Once my friend left, I sat down with a cup of chai and some chutney sandwiches. I love taking a break at the end of my shift to check in with my body before I decide what I want to do that day. Some days I feel exhausted and need to prioritize sleeping as early as possible. And it's really important to me that I listen to that need. If I'm sleep deprived, I'm not going to be the best version of myself. I'm not going to be as kind and patient as I would like to be with Kaya. I'm not going to be as understanding as I would like to be with my partner. And most of all, I'm not going to enjoy motherhood. And I'm really not interested in that. So if I can, I will make time to sleep. But turns out today I was feeling very energized to work. But before that, I made sure to pump. I hadn't fed in 5 hours and my breasts were hella full. I pumped on both breasts since I wasn't feeding Kaya on my partner's shift and got 45 ml. I worked on mapping out next month's YouTube videos now that I had sorted through my footage, and then my shoulder started to hurt, so I got a heat pad, hoping to get through another 1.5 hours of work. I'm currently working towards getting monetized on YouTube, so I'm trying to be as disciplined with work as I can, especially when my partner has Kaya. My mind was struggling to keep up, so I got some chai, which helped me get through that last stretch of work. Apart from the easy cycle, we don't have a schedule that we follow during the day. Kaya's constantly changing, and I think trying to follow a schedule would just stress us out because we'd never be able to stick to it. But we do like to start Kaya's nighttime routine at 11, so I made sure to pump 30 minutes before. I thought I was done by 11, but my breast continued to leak, so I pumped till 11:15 and ended up getting 115 ml of breast milk. And then we started Kaya's nighttime routine with her bath, which is definitely a 2-person job. One person has to bathe Kaya and the other has to make sure she stays happy the entire time.
Kaya.
Is she trying to eat it?
She's just taking the spoon. By the way, I cannot clean her nose anymore because she grabs the cleaner. So that needs to be a two-person job.
She's like, want it in there.
She actually takes it and tries to do it herself, and she kept poking her nose. Yes, you kept poking your nose.
She's gonna be the kind of kid that like, can I do it? I want to do it.
Good.
No, Kat, you're just making a bigger mess right now.
Kaya, this is ghee. You want to taste?
I think she likes the smell of it too. Right.
Yeah, you like it? Okay. Yeah, you like it? Okay. Here, take some more. How's her skin feeling?
Sweet, soft, and moist.
After Kaya's bath, we gave her a body massage, also known as Abhyanga in Ayurveda. And then I gave Kaya her final feed. This one usually lasts a while, and I was really exhausted by this time. So I decided not to do any mentally draining work and to have my long-awaited hair shower instead. It's times like these that I'm so grateful I bought a shower chair during my pregnancy. Being able to sit in the shower makes hair showers at midnight so much more appealing. After my shower, I applied bio oil on my stretch marks to help rehydrate my skin. I also drank a glass of water because I was feeling hella dehydrated after an hour in a hot shower. I also applied some nipple cream. And then finally stole Kaya's baby oil. And wow, did my skin feel so incredibly soft. Definitely gonna pick up some baby oil for myself. Once I finished moisturizing, I did a quick tidy up when my partner hopped into the shower. We try our best to eat dinner together during the weekdays, and today that meant eating dinner at like 2 a.m. No wait, actually today we managed to eat at 1:50 a.m. Total win. I barely had an appetite, like literally ate like a squirrel, but I figured something was better than nothing, and I gave up on my night routine and just went to bed. Kaya woke up in the middle of the night for a quick feed, and while feeding her, I realized I forgot to make a YouTube short the previous day, so I decided to sneak in a quick work session at the ungodly hour of 5:45 a.m. Listen, when you're a mom, you gotta take what you can get. I'm not joking about trying to get monetized on YouTube. If 5:45 a.m. is the only time I have to make my YouTube short, so be it. According to Ayurveda, the time before sunrise holds magical power, so I better have gotten some of that magic sprinkled on me. And this brings us to the end of 24 hours with my baby. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm sharing some totals on the screen that you might find helpful. If you'd like me to keep posting more 24 hours with a baby, let me know in the comments below. Oh yes, I also would rate this day a solid 8 out of 10 because all Kaya's needs were met and almost all my needs were met. I just didn't end up eating dinner till like 1:50 and had no energy for my nighttime routine. I'm also sharing some videos on the screen that I feel are the foundation of my approach to motherhood. in case you might be interested in that too. That's all for now. Bye.